since we last talked, there was a lot of stuff that has happened in the marketplace. And I'm going to make a statement. And I believe this is a powerful statement. And I'm going to put a qualifier in there. And that is that we may have hit bottom. And if I was an investor right now, I would be really looking at getting my money in position to take advantage of some of the stuff in late winter here. I'd like to see a little bit more progress made on these pipelines, but we had 2 pipeline approvals announced. 1 got declined, that's fine, but 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And
working on another one.
And working on another one. Yep. So there's a bunch of stuff happening out there as far as getting our oil out to the marketplace to prevent those log jams in the pipelines. The other thing that's happening is oil has been rallying due to OPEC's decision to do their first production cut since 2008. And for the price of oil to go up, that is really going to begin to put our oil sands projects back in a profitable position, which is around that $55 to $60 barrel range. And we have seen huge jumps on it. And it's all about consumer confidence out there. It's all about jobs. And I think that Calgary is in for a good boost if stuff is coming up, if things continue to go according to where they are for 2017.
And it could get even better because even with everything that's happening in OPEC, a lot of non-OPEC oil producing nations and companies are saying that they might even be willing to agree to some cuts. So that could even be bigger when we see what happens over the next couple of weeks and months. Yeah.
So I am very, very hopeful. Let's keep an eye on it, but there is a brighter and brighter light at the end of this tunnel for Calgary, the economy. And I got to say just one other statement. All of this, the storm that we've weathered, has made everybody stronger because we've started to diversify industries.
Absolutely.
Calgary Economic Development has started to attract other companies, and there's still a lot of very, very big optimism. Not still, there should be. There's a lot of optimism for Calgary. So.
And as a brokerage, I mean, we don't talk about this very often, but Ron sends out those monthly emails that I love getting. And month after month after month, our company has been outperforming the market like crazy. Our November, our December has been great. And Ron actually just shared an email with me in terms of the listings that we've had in the past 2 years, December to January. And one of the hopeful things for you guys as well as we've had in the past 2 years, our January listings increased by 70% one year and then by 111% the next year. Yeah. So anybody who's a little bit slow right now, if you use some of those statistics and you're preparing yourself properly and keeping your pipeline full, hopefully you guys are going to see a great January just because that's what Team Blue does is we have good Januaries. And compared with some of these other factors, I think we're going to have a good year.
Cool. So let's have a look at the numbers. So oil is up quite a bit, $51.69. That's as of Friday. It did hit $52 this morning, but has now slipped back down again. That's up versus $45.96 the previous week, so we can see a huge, huge jump. And as always, the Canadian dollar is following it up to 75.22, which is up from 73.96. So basically a $1.30 that's up, and oil is taking a huge jump.
Yeah, number of listings. In Calgary, we are down as well as Red Deer, seasonal and expected. 5,049 versus 5,433 in Calgary. And in Red Deer, 503 versus 528. As
for the months of inventory, sitting just, you know what, it's just on the clips of a buyer's market for the overall inventory, but just slightly, we actually moved the right direction. We're at 4.5 or 4.05 months of inventory. Single family homes, 2.97, still sitting in that balanced market territory as well. And then condos, obviously in a buyer's market at this point at 6.36 months of inventory.
For our surrounding areas, everything is sitting very, very similar. I'm not going to read all of the numbers out, but if obviously, looking at Sundre, the inventory there is just a little bit smaller in general, so different numbers can make a pretty big impact, but we're staying very stable as per the screen.
Nice. And our benchmark price has slid a little bit. We expect that to change and come down or change over, but it slid to 436,200 as of December 1st. So that's it. Lots of optimism for the marketplace right now. So get out there, talk to your clients, and it's time for them to position themselves to get in the home they wanted.
Absolutely.